So,
It's been fun.
what we're gonna do is we're gonna start this fucking list, and we're gonna
my God.
start.
Mac,
with...
you have to stop saying that. Mac specifically saying that's as many movies as cards in a deck. That's as many movies as weeks in a year is making me really uncomfortable with what we just spent like the past 5 days doing.
It's comfortable. I love it.
It's comfortable.
Okay, so we
we have
starting.
our individual rankings, right?
So basically what we did is we both independently made a tier list, and we've actually avoided talking about a lot of our opinions on movies other than that sucked or I liked that, because we wanted it to be kind of a surprise. I'm gonna ask for, should we start with F tier or D tier? Should F tier be like a funny thing that we do like near the end because it's really small, probably?
No, we got
or are we gonna start with like the bottom and work our way up? Because I do think number 1 should be last. But
my plan is
want to start with F tier?
My suggestion is that we go with my F tier or your F tier, and then mine, and then my next higher one, and then your next.
I think that the move is okay. Quick question: what do you think the absolute bottom of the barrel is? Aristocats? You're not gonna like my opinion on Aristocats. Home on the Range. Oh,
you're in for a treat.
Pocahontas leaps to mind. Jungle Book.
Okay.
The actual answer.
The actual inarguable answer. You ready?
It's Peter Pan.
It's Peter Pan, baby.
This movie fucking sucks.
Peter Pan fucking blows.
Sucks. Peter Pan is the most racist movie since Birth of a Nation. It's the worst thing I've ever seen in my fucking life.
I was legitimately caught off guard. It doesn't. I turned when that scene came up, when Peter Pan showed up. I remember the kids like walking through the forest with the fucking feathers in their
native
hair.
Like headdresses.
Yeah, they've got like the fucking cowboys and Indian shit. And I was like, okay, that's what I remember from Peter Pan. They get there, and his name is fucking like Chief Washington Football Team. It's
something like that. It's
oh my
really
god!
Bad.
Oh my god!
His name is Chief Washington Generals, and he just like. It talks in like broken English, and the thing is when they got to there, it was like, okay, this is really bad.
It goes on for like 20 minutes.
Yeah, no, I was like, this can't go on too long. That's like half the movie. Is the Peter Pan Lost Boys
they have a song.
They have a song. It's the most racist song ever made. All the Native Americans live in Neverland, where like the fake things live, which is
there's like mermaids and
cool.
cartoon pirates
it's like
and
they
like
have
talking
cartoon
alligators
pirates
and
mermaids and like fucking all that shit. And also Native Americans live there because I guess they are not real, and they're all the most racist depiction of Native Americans I've ever seen in my life. Like, it's weird because the meta narrative of Disney movies is them trying really, really, really hard to like kind of get Native culture right.
I legitimately think, I'm gonna say this in advance. So Disney has a lot of like Native American representation in their progressive movies, like as they go along.
Yeah.
I feel like every inch of that, every time they have a chief instead of a princess or a tribe, it's all an attempt to make up for how far they put things back with Peter Pan.
Yeah. I think it's actually insane that like Song of the South is like erased from Disney canon forever, but they proudly like there's Peter Pan merch everywhere. They love Peter Pan. Tinkerbell is like one of their biggest characters, and I think it's because she's like the only character that doesn't talk, and therefore she's the only character that doesn't say slurs in that movie. They say so many slurs in Peter Pan.
No, they go crazy.
They say so many different. They don't even do one slur. They do a lot of slurs in Peter Pan. It's fucking crazy.
They go and they're like, okay, Peter Pan, you're the chief now because you saved my daughter, Tiger Lily.
Yeah.
And then he does the fucking whoop 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 thing with his mouth.
He does I don't want to say like
commonly.
Yeah,
multiple times in the movie that becomes his like thing.
Yeah, he does it a lot. He like gets really into it.
It's literally insane. And then, wait. Let me just clarify. The big downside of this specifically is that even if you cut that all out,
it's not a good movie.
There's a lot of like pop-up racism in these movies that's like it's 1940.
Yeah.
It's so much of it. It's
most of the movie, and also it's like not a great movie anyways. I think like
like
there's stuff that like I think if you cut all that stuff out and replaced it with something good, it would be like a solid like C, maybe even B tier Disney movie.
I think like D.
I don't know.
I think it's a D tier movie, and the sheer amount of pointless racism.
I did say no. I said like if you replaced all the racist parts with like good stuff or like developed like Captain Hook more. I want to point Captain Hook being an iconic Disney villain is so crazy because he does like nothing. He like fights. He fights Peter Pan like one time and loses, and then he's like, I want to kill Peter Pan, and then Peter Pan goes and fucks around with like racist caricatures for 40 minutes, and then they fight again.
Movie.
And the movie ends.
It's like the whole fucking movie.
It's baffling. It's awful. I think that's all there is about Peter Pan, though.
Yeah.
I think it was really jarring because we were watching Peter Pan, kind of in the midst of watching a lot of old movies. So Disney Plus starts with an unskippable warning on a lot of older movies that say, like, this movie has distasteful representations of peoples or cultures, and it's a sign of the times, and we're aware that it sucks now.
They specifically say, we have kept this film in its original state to promote conversation and learning. Yeah, there's nothing you learn from Peter Pan.
Yeah, you don't learn anything other than, like, Walt Disney was fucked up.
You want to know the conversation you're having that's promoting? This one.
Yeah, this is the conversation.
Peter Pan sucks.
Chicabo, thank you for the 5 months.
Oh my
also.
God.
So I think that's Peter Pan, though. Worst of the worst.
You think so?
I do have Chicken Little in F.
Really?
I do have Chicken Little in F tier.
Okay.
I hated Chicken Little. I did not like it at all. I didn't like anything about it.
This is gonna surprise you. That's in like middle C for me.
Wow, that's a hot take. I did not like Chicken Little.
When we get to where Chicken Little is in my fucking ranking,
our worlds are gonna be different once we reach this point. Yeah, I did not like Chicken Little. Little is everyone gaslights Chicken Little. The fox girl gets a lobotomy. I didn't like that one bit. And everything about it's like ugly and mean-spirited and just gross overall. I really didn't like it. Everyone in the movie ends up okay at the end except for her. She gets a lobotomy from aliens, and they're like, and the aliens say it's okay though because we can fix her. And then this character,
no, she's sexy.
Yeah, and then
she's sexy. Don't change her back.
Says, I would like to fuck her. And they're like, and then the aliens are like, okay. Like, does she not have parents who, like, a random kid just says, like, no, you should leave her, like, fucked up. And they're like, okay, cool. It's ugly, it's mean-spirited, it's not funny.
Oh my God.
It's not funny at all. It's like, I genuinely, my biggest problem with it is just how mean that it is. It's really mean. And, like, Chicken Little's dad sucking was something I thought was a meme. He does suck really hard. Can I do my next lowest movie? Because I don't think we're going to talk about it that much.
Yeah, go for it.
This is a movie in D tier for me. It's Dumbo.
Dumbo.
Did not like Dumbo.
I think I had Dumbo higher. Where did I have Dumbo? Not much higher.
Ear Baby Dumbo.
Ear Baby Dumbo.
Fuck off. Fuck off, little shithead. Dumbo sucks. I don't know. It was just, like, pointless.
Here's the thing.
Dumbo's about an elephant with big ears, and everyone shits on him, and then he meets some racist crows and flies, and the movie ends.
I really like the mouse. I like the Dumbo mouse.
I like the Dumbo mouse. I think the Dumbo mouse is good.
I'm a mouse.
I think the Dumbo mouse is cool.
Hey, Dumbo?
I think the Dumbo mouse is fine. I think he's cute. Dumbo, yeah, I was gonna say it has the pink elephants on parade scene. Everyone loves that. I want to quickly say the most racist part of Dumbo isn't even the crows, which was shocking. I thought
isn't that crazy?
I thought the crows would be the most racist because people talk about that one. The most racist part of the movie is when they're setting up the circus at the very beginning of the movie, and a bunch of faceless figures that are all portrayed as African American. Yes. They're all black people. Sing a song where they say that we don't know how to read or write, and when we get money, we spend it all immediately, and that's why we're poor. And they do menial labor.
We love working for this
And we love working for the circus. And it's the most, it's actually like...
It's like, whoa,
It's like a really, it's one of the most racist things that I actually think it's like, it's almost worse than the Peter Pan racism. Because Peter Pan's racism's awful, but it's like caricatured racism. The Dumbo racism is like rotoscoped figures singing about how they're awful, like lesser
they
people.
Are literally black. I was like, are they just in shadow? Because you could reasonably say like, oh, they're just like figures in shadow.
They have brown skin.
Yeah,
it is genuinely one of the most like horrifyingly racist things that happens in any Disney movie. In a really, really troubling way. Yeah. Like, it's not caricature. It's nothing like that. It's just Disney having a little song about how, like, laborers and, I guess, just black people are, like, It's so insanely bad. I would say look it up, but it's not worth your fucking time.
Yeah.
It's really bad. And the movie itself is just whatever. Dumbo is in the fucking circus.
I had Dumbo a little higher, but not really. It's in the same
Yeah,
general scheme.
Dumbo's in the circus. He gets fucking clown makeup, and all the clowns are like, Dumbo, your ears are fucking stupid, and all the elephants hate him.
My favorite thing about Dumbo is that Dumbo is an insult name.
Yeah, his name is Jumbo.
They show up. His name is Jumbo Jr.
His name's Jumbo
and
Jr.
all the bully elephants go more like Dumbo because he has big ears.
Oh yeah,
which is nonsensical, by the way.
Yeah, the main crow. So for reference, if you're not familiar with Dumbo, there's a gang of crows at the end that helps out Dumbo. Mm-hmm. And they're all, I mean, if you ever watched old animation, if there's crows, they're going to be racist.
Yeah.
100% of the time, they're always going to be, like, racist depictions of black people, because that's a thing that happens a lot. Mm. It's one of the most weird, it's so fucking common. Anyways, the main one is called Jim Crow, which is fucking insane.
Yeah.
Dumbo is, like, genuinely so racist that it's weird. I think that it's the only bright spot is that the crows are not evil at the end.
Yeah.
Because it comes across as if they're going to be evil, and then they're not. They, like, help Dumbo fly.
Yes.
That's the one thing that I think Dumbo has going for it. But yeah, not a good movie. Not really memorable either.
Can I talk about my next one?
Yeah, please do. I'm done with Dumbo.
Racial
hate Dumbo.
Caricature is a very good segue. Y'all are going to be surprised by this one. This is C tier.
Okay.
Right above Dumbo, all the meandering ones in Peter Pan. It's Aladdin.
Oh, yeah.
I
Aladdin?
can't stand Aladdin. Aladdin was like one of the, I think, the most annoyed I was watching a movie.
Aladdin is at the, it's third from the bottom in my C tier. I did not like Aladdin either.
It's not just because it feels like a fucking post 9/11 New Yorker cartoon.
I'm gonna look up Robin Williams Genie on Google Images.
The genie is the worst aspect of it. Is it rated C? Yes. Aladdin is bottom C tier for me. This fucking
dude... This fucking asshole. This is the worst character in fiction.
He is the worst character ever.
This is the worst character in all of fiction.
There's some characters whose only like trait is that they shit themselves the whole movie.
Yeah. I like them more than I like the genie.
I can't stand him.
Here's the thing. Yeah, it's still ranked C because there's stuff that's good in it.
Yeah, like here's the thing. The highlight of Aladdin for me. He's on the balcony. And he's talking to Jasmine. Aladdin's talking to Jasmine. He's trying to convince her he's a prince. And every fucking 3 words that Aladdin says, the genie cuts in a bee costume going, you better be careful. You better be nice. Uh-oh, I'm going down. And then he crashes. And he's not in the movie. He's... Then the genie's not in the movie for literally 10 minutes.
Yeah,
literally 10 minutes.
Those 10 minutes are like a breath of fresh air. The movie gets good.
They have character like interaction. You see like blossoming romance. I can show you the world plays. There's an action sequence that's just Jafar being like, "You meddling wench, I will defeat you," and he's like, "Oh, everything I liked about this movie is happening." And then the genie comes back and he's like, "Oh,
and he does like genie. This. He does whatever this is, and it's like, okay, what are you fucking doing, man?
Dude.
Yeah, it's so weird because whenever you look at people talk about Aladdin, they're always say Aladdin Genie's sad. Oh no, look how sad he is. I'm gonna fucking leave this on screen. Whenever you look at like discussion of Aladdin, people are gonna be like, Robin Williams' Genie is beyond compare. He's one of the best parts of the movie, and he's also one of the best Disney characters ever. He's fucking annoying. He just makes stupid, irrelevant 90s references, and even when he's not doing that, he's just fucking not funny, and he's annoying. He never shuts the fuck up. There's nothing likable about this character. He blows.
He's irredeemable.
I think that,
ruined voice acting
forever, too, yeah. If you fucking ever wonder
this
why,
is nothing against Robin Williams, because he specifically said, like, he didn't want to like make it a precedent, right?
I say fuck Robin Williams.
No.
It's his fault. I think that I don't know.
That sucks. It sucks to be known that you're like big roles that people talk about you when you're like a known actor who's beloved and dies are the genie from Aladdin and Mrs. Doubtfire.
It's really rough.
That's really unfortunate.
Really rough.
I think he got out fucking scot-free.
Aladdin, yeah, Aladdin
5 years
is like
later, this shit would have been in the dumpster, man.
Aladdin is domino effect to Chris Pratt as Mario, absolutely. It's
shapeshifts into Rodney Dangerfield. Wow.
Yeah, that's the whole fucking movie. And also, I mean, Aladdin is also really fucking racist.
Yeah.
I do want to throw it out there. It's an awful, awful, awful depiction of what it's depicting. It's fucking blows. We talked about this while I was playing Kingdom Hearts, so we don't even really need to go that into it. But it's pretty racist. This one might get me some flack.
Ooh.
This one
I'm
might
really
get me
curious.
a little bit of flack. This might be an unpopular opinion.
This is in C tier.
This is in C tier. Moana.
Moana? Really that low?
I didn't love Moana.
I didn't love Moana either. I thought I was putting Moana pretty low, but that's real low.
I'm sorry. Moana?
God.
I don't know.
That's really low. That's really low. I'm just like looking at the movies that are above it that were like going
The water's great. Water's great in Moana.
Like oh my god. That's so low. Holy shit.
I don't know why I didn't like Moana.
No, like I'm not surprised you didn't like Moana. I don't care for Moana either. I think it's one of the weaker ones of this pretty animated Disney movie. It doesn't have a bunch of energy. The plot's kind of meandering. It just sort of happens. At the same time,
she got an iPad. Here's the thing.
We're below so many things.
Here's the thing.
So many
that
fucking things.
Moana. Well, you have to look on the bright side. I'm not even done with my C tier yet.
Oh my god.
Yeah. I guess. Yeah. I guess I just didn't like it. I just didn't really like it that much. I was kind of bored the whole time.
Here's the thing. I liked Moana a lot more the second time.
Okay.
The first time I just hated it.
Yeah. First time
I came out, I was with a Disney adult. I was rooming with my roommate in.
College?
In college. My college roommate was a Tsum Tsum collector.
Yeah. Oh, I remember them.
No, she's great.
She was fun. I liked her. She was fun, but she was a
anyway.
Disney adult.
We saw Moana together, and she was so legitimately just like, that movie sucked.
Oh, no.
I did not like that movie.
Huh. I'm surprised.
Yeah.
And it made you not like it very much.
No, I feel like when you're seeing a Disney movie, when you see a movie with someone who's a big fan of that genre, they kind of carry you through it, right?
Yeah.
Like, it's easier to watch a horror movie with a horror fan than anyone else, just because, like, they boost you up for the parts where, like, am I supposed to like this? And you see someone go, ah! And you're like,
yay, that's great. Yeah, I get you.
So I feel like it made it, the fact that they weren't reacting,
it
had
colored
the
your
inverse
perception
effect,
a little bit.
Oh, wait.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, I can't even really put my finger on what I didn't like about Moana. It just kind of rubbed me the wrong way in a weird way. I was kind of bored through the whole thing. I didn't like Moana that much, and I also didn't like The Rock that much.
Yeah. It's a cast of two characters that neither one really grabbed me.
Yeah, I was kind of annoyed at every attempt at humor.
Yeah.
I didn't fucking like the crab guy. I didn't like the crab guy. I didn't like the crab guy very much, but his song was the best song in the movie.
Yeah. I do like the Moana songs.
Opinions on Shiny Crab Guy. I didn't like him, but I liked his song.
Yeah,
that's my opinion. I thought that he was an underwhelming villain, and also, I think that Moana. Here's my opinion on Moana. There's a definite thing that Disney does now, where their movies don't really have villains anymore.
Oh yeah, that really weighed it down, I think.
But here's the thing: is Moana was like one of their earlier attempts at a movie without a villain, and I don't think they had it down.
No, I didn't.
think that
they did that a lot.
Yeah,
consistently.
I think they were kind of trying. The crab villain was there for like one scene, and he's not even really a villain. He's like in one scene, he does a song, and then he's not in the rest of the movie.
Here's the thing: Disney movies currently, the 3D ones especially, are so much bigger.
Yeah,
they're really big. It's like a sprawling adventure.
Yeah,
Moana's sprawling adventure feels like she doesn't really go anywhere.
Moana feels like a trial run of what Disney movies are really trying to do more at this point. And I think it's interesting because of that.
Yeah,
But it reminds me a lot of like it's higher budget, it's big, it's fancy, but in a lot of ways it reminds me of some of the meandering mid-70s.
Yeah, I agree. It feels
Disney
a lot
movies.
like a Sword of the Stone.
Yeah, it feels
like
kind of like the Sword in the Stone. It's a collection of things happening and then the movie ends.
Yeah. I think it's just like higher quality than. We'll see.
I agree, but I just feel like it meandered in a lot of the ways that I find uninteresting.
Like Moana's not high for me.
Yeah, it meandered around with a higher budget and with a lot more like glitz and glamour than Sword in the Stone, but it still was just meandering around for a long long That's really
my
a thing that
my 3D animator ass was like.
It looks nice. It looks nice. It's a good-looking movie.
But Rick Johnson has tattoos. Yeah, it had The Rock and it had 3D animation.
All right, what's your next?
Me?
Here's one that this might be something a little controversy.
Controversy?
Bolt?
What do you think? Bolt?
I'm putting Bolt above Moana. Is this fucked up? Is this like evil? This makes me feel like a bad person to do this. I liked Bolt.
Do I have Bolt above
I
Moana?
enjoyed watching Bolt more than I enjoyed watching Moana.
I don't have Bolt above Moana, but I have Bolt quite a bit higher than this.
I don't even know what to say about Bolt. It feels like a fake movie.
I liked it. I liked it. It was fine.
Show the Bolt showing? I don't think I can show that on stream.
Yeah, that we would get banned for
I'm
showing
pretty
Twink
sure
Bolt.
that he has bulge showing.
Yeah, he has cock showing.
Yeah, he has like his dick out. Bolt's weird. It feels like a DreamWorks movie again.
Part of Bolt that surprised me. That movie was so much like better than I expected it to be. It wasn't good.
No, it's not. It's not very good.
It was a fully competent animated movie. The most annoying character in the most annoying character in the movie was notably less.
Was it Hamston?
Yeah, it was Hamston, and he annoyed me notably less than a lot of other characters.
For all the Overwatch fans out there, Hamston is in Bolt. This is a great shot of all the main characters, actually.
Here's the thing. I think you'd expect Bolt to be an annoying character.
Yeah, he's fine. He's fine.
He's not.
And
he's fine.
The cat
it's
he's
cute.
with, I like the cat. I like the cat character.
Legit just fun movie. Weird high concept premise.
Really? Okay, so
really
can I quickly say what the concept of Bolt is?
Yeah, go for it. Knock yourself out.
So, how many people have watched Bolt? Because if you have not watched Bolt, I want you to tell me, what do you think Bolt's about?
Yeah, someone who's never seen Bolt.
Like, if you've never seen Bolt and you don't know about it, tell me what you think it's about. Alright, well, Synth already spoiled it, so never mind. Yeah, the concept of Bolt is like he's an actor in a movie. He's like an actor on a TV show. He's like a dog in a TV show, but he's been gaslit his entire life to think that the TV show is real. And then they like the woman that owns him, the kid that owns him, who's also his like owner in the show, gets like kidnapped in the show, and Bolt thinks it's real, so he escapes the movie set.
Yeah, and then he's in the real world, and he thinks he's a real superhero.
He goes into a box and ends up in New York, and he thinks he's a real superhero because he's been gaslit for his entire life. And he slowly learns that he's not a superhero and that he actually sucks because he's a normal dog.
Yeah.
And that's the whole movie.
It's cute.
It's like a cute concept, but it was genuinely like, it's so fucking high concept for a hour and 20-minute long like children's movie made in 2006. It's really, really, really weird.
I think
look at him, oh, little puppy.
It feels like a DreamWorks movie in like a positive way. Does that make sense?
This is a good picture.
Like it feels DreamWorks-esque as a positive.
Yeah, it's like
to
DreamWorks and not in like the dream. It's like Home on the Range is DreamWorks-esque. In a bad way.
Home on the Range, I wouldn't even call that DreamWorks.
It was like I don't know. It was like their attempt to be like cutting and modern. Though.
I guess so,
it was
but
weird.
Not even that. It
was like trying to be hip.
I guess.
But I don't know. I liked Bolt. I thought it was cute.
Isn't he a hero in the end of the film by believing? No.
He's a normal dog. He's a hero.
Like
yeah, he's a hero in the sense that like he does like save the kid. He saves the kid from a fire, but he doesn't like have superpowers or whatever. He just like saves the kid from a fire. He barks. That's it. DreamWorks-esque. DreamWorks is just like DreamWorks is like it's hip. DreamWorks is hip.
DreamWorks is the
more
Pepsi.
With it.
It's there's the Pepsi that Disney's Coca-Cola.
There's no Disney magic in DreamWorks. There's fart jokes and shit.
No, well, I don't think it's that, but it's just like.
Oh yeah, hold on, quick Disney magic break. Disney Magic is in Snow White. Disney Magic not in Bolt really. There's Disney Magic. There's Disney Magic in Moana.
Yeah. Rescuers, hell no. Hell no. Are you fucking kidding me?
They get married. That's like a little bit
That's
Disney
not
magic,
Disney magic.
But barely. Aladdin has some Disney magic. Great magic. I don't fucking care. I don't care.
Yeah, we're good. DreamWorks-esque, just, it's like the target audience of a DreamWorks movie. It's like a little off-kilter. It's a little like quirky.
Yeah.
It's like...
No.
It's much more tongue-in-cheek than, say, a Disney movie would be. But Disney slowly like tried to compete with that market as well.
Yeah.
Just like Coke Zero.
But Bolt's fine. Bolt's fine.
Fine
I think
movie.
that it's a movie that I think of as... It's like... It's from that Orange era. It came out with like Chicken Little and stuff. Mm-hmm. Everyone hates those movies. But Bolt's fine.
Absolutely fine.
What's your next movie?
My next movie? So this is below Bolt for me.
Okay.
This is near the bottom of B tier. The only one that is above is Great Mouse Detective.
Okay.
It's Ralph Breaks the Internet.
Yes!
This is
the best movie of all time.
Yeah, it's the best movie of all time.
So
it's only down here for like pure kindness.
It's in my C tier.
This movie is, oh my god.
Okay, they're gonna Penelope.
Penelope,
I'm gonna wreck it. Oh, Penelope, I'm sorry that I cut your I'm sorry I cut your brakes, Penelope. Penelope, I'm sorry that I filled your house with carbon monoxide, Penelope.
Why'd you fill my house with carbon monoxide?
Oh no, Penelope, I just I didn't like that you were hanging out with Franklin from GTA 5, Penelope.
This bomb sitting on pilot bricks.
Oh, I don't know about that, Penelope. Oh, Penelope, I'm sorry I sent you cyanide in the mail, Penelope. It was an accident. I just didn't like that you were hanging out with. I didn't like that you were hanging out with Soap from Call of Duty so much. You know, we're friends, right? Oh.
Okay. So what was your next one?
We're talking about Ralph.
Yeah, no, we're talking about Ralph.
Yeah, talking about Ralph. Oh no, I'm frozen. Sorry. Okay. Ralph is. I don't even know what to fucking say about. We watched this last night. This is fresh in my mind still.
And the important highlight of Ralph that I just want to mention before it goes by, there's a running bit about Wreck-It Ralph accidentally calling eBay E-Boy.
Did they know?
I don't think they know. It was, it's the running joke is he's like, what's E-Boy?
Yeah.
E-Boy? And he goes to Fix-It Felix and he's like, what's an E-Boy? And Fix-It Felix is like, I know what an E-Boy is. What's an eBay, Ralph?
And he's like, oh, eBay.
And then later on in the movie, eBay sends him like a DM,
they send him like a little guy.
They send him like an alert to be like, your product's low. And it's a little like delivery guy. And he's like, oh, look, it's a real eBoy.
Yeah.
The eBoy's here.
And they just call him that for the rest of the movie. His name is E-Boy.
His name is E-Boy, and it shows up all the time. He's like, oh, thank goodness you respect me, E-Boy. It's so weird.
Ralph Breaks the Internet is from 2017, which is before E-Boy was really in vogue.
It was just too short.
When was the Beirut explosion?
What the fuck are you talking about?
No, because
What the fuck are you talking about?
Because when I...
Was that just Hold on. Was the Ralph shit up like, oh, I'm gonna wreck it, Philippines.
I'm gonna wreck it.
No, are you fucking kidding me?
Because here's
What's
the
that
thing.
have to do with it?
Let me fucking talk, because you're cutting me off. So, E-Boy was in its maximum vogue state during the Beirut explosion. I remember this
What the fuck are you talking about? What kind of, like, term association is that?
I remember this.
Kidding me?
Shut up. I remember this because there was a YouTube video I saw on, like, the front page called, like, E-Boys React to the Beirut explosion. And it was, like, totally straight-faced, like, 3 Discord E-Boys being like, oh, it's fucking awful. All those people died.
My fucking
and when I think of E-Boys, I think of like that was the era. When was that?
God.
Don't say what the fuck. Tell me when that was, because if it was 2018 or 2019, then Ralph was ahead of its time. 2020? Seriously? Holy!
That was 2020.
That's so much more recent than I thought it was. That video's deleted. That video's deleted, but I have a screen cap of it on my computer at home, because it was so fucking insane to me that someone uploaded that. Yeah.
Yo, what the fuck is going on in Beirut, dude?
So, Ralph...
Wait. I have to, like, Google what's going on in Beirut. Like, how are they doing?
I hope they're doing well. That was really scary. That was a scary
COVID?
time.
Like,
yeah, that was...
2 years of COVID?
That
whole thing was gone.
So Ralph did that before 3 years, before E-Boys were really, like, 100% in vogue.
Oh my God.
It was not a Todd and Aaron video.
I can't judge you for that, because, like... Fucking my timeline thing is with Star Wars. You know, Star Wars Rogue One came out.
Yeah.
That's my like frame of reference for the Bode cat meme. Remember everyone was posting fat cats
I remember
with the text
Bode. I remember Bode, yeah.
There's a character in Star Wars Rogue One whose name was Bodhi.
And you're like,
all it made me
Bode.
think of was Bode, the fat cat image that gets posted.
That's
so
fair.
I get where you're coming
from. That's a little bit less bad than my association with
It's notably better than you just bringing that up.
Okay, so anyways, Ralph
isn't that crazy? Qweave actually beat me for one of the craziest things ever said on their stream. I'm gone. Like, I'm off the hook. I'm safe. All I need to do is not fuck up, and we're good.
Here's the thing: I didn't say anything dumb. I was right. I was right, because that means that Ralph Breaks the Internet was saying e-boy before e-boy was like a thing that was in vogue.
Unfortunately.
So that proves it. So I finished the conversation for you. You're fucking welcome.
Okay,
I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. You're welcome. That was a reference from a line.
Highlight of Ralph. They go to GTA.
Highlight of Ralph. Can you explain the joke of Ralph?
The joke of Ralph?
The joke of Ralph.
I mean, he's on the internet.
That's true.
He's,
So Ralph.
Okay, no, I'll explain. You know, like when you find like an ugly video game sprite, and someone like posts it on Twitter.com, and all you see is people talking about it. Like, remember that meme about the skull? Remember the skeleton appears, and it's the skull from Skyrim, and people just plugged it into videos like, oh, it's only the skulls in this here. The plot of Wreck-It Ralph that's Ralph from the video game Wreck-It Ralph. He shows up in every video now. That's all everyone's seeing.
Can I quickly go over this? Can I quickly also go over this? So I'm gonna summarize the plot as fast as I can.
Yeah, go for it.
Okay,
I'm gonna get some water. Speedrun it.
Okay, I'm gonna do this. Boot's gone. I'm summarizing the plot of Wreck-It Ralph 2. So, Penelope from Ralph is like, I'm bored with my game, and Ralph goes into her game and digs a big trench so that she can ride around in the trench because it's a new track that he made. And someone's playing the game, and Penelope rides around in the trench, and she takes control of the game from the person playing the game. And she steers around so hard that she breaks the wheel of the machine off. And they are like, damn.
Please, can I have some of your turkey?
Sure.
Thank you.
And they were like, oh, damn. The steering wheel's broke. And this is going to cost $300 on eBay. The arcade owner says that. And he's like, that's more money than this arcade game makes in a year. So we're just gonna sell the arcade machine for parts.
Hey, Penelope, we need $700.
We need $700, Penelope. I want to quickly throw out that no one in the fucking... Why the fuck did they even have Penelope's machine sitting around? It makes like fucking less than $300 a fucking year? That's pathetic. No one in the world plays it. That's like they probably spend more on power for that shitty ass game than like they make. It's absurd. So... they need $300. So they go to the internet. Because they go to the internet and they go to eBay. And they're like, oh, I want to spend a lot of money on this part, Penelope. So they drive the bidding up to like $27,000. So they actually need $27,000, not $700 this time. The Disney princesses showing up in Wreck-It Ralph was literally the most like demeaning, fucking insulting girl boss moment I've ever seen in my life. Like Penelope goes into the princess's room because she goes to Disney.com or whatever.
Yeah.
And they're all like, and, did you have a curse placed on you? Did you talk to animals? Blah 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 blah. And then they're like, oh well, does everyone think that you owe all your accomplishments to a man? And Penelope's like, yes. And they're like, you are a princess. And then they're like, you're dressed like shit, though. Let's get you in a cool princess dress. And Penelope's like, I like what I'm wearing. I think you should wear that more instead. And all the Disney princesses put on, like, fucking embarrassing Disney adult clothes.
Can you look up, like, Disney princess Instagram?
Yeah. I can look up Disney Princess Instagram. Can I look up Wreck-It Ralph 2? No. I want to show their outfits.
Do the other one first.
Okay, Disney Princess Instagram, like modern. Like Disney Princess Instagram modern.
Yeah.
Well, they look way better than they look in Okay, this is fine. This is whatever.
No, you just gotta find the casual one.
I don't...
You gotta pick the casual
one. The Wreck-It
Ralphs
are literally showing...
Like, I'll send it
out. Like this? They look fine. They look fine. It's literally... They're fucking so embarrassing. Okay, I'm just looking up.
Wait, that one.
What, this?
The Tangled one. Yeah.
Yeah, they basically do just turn the Disney princesses into this. Oh my god, okay. Get Ralph 2 outfits. I want to show you this, because they all change into this. They change into these outfits. They fucking... This actually pisses me off. This actually pisses me off. Just let it go. Fuck off. I have emotional trauma. Here's my fun t-shirt about it. Here's a fun t-shirt about the time where I almost killed everybody. Oh, here's the fun t-shirt about when all my blood congealed. What the fuck is wrong with them? They're all fucked up in the head. What is this? GTG, fuck you. Shut up. Fuck off. Every one of you, fuck off. What's her? Just say like frog? What does it even say?
No, it says Nola, like New Orleans.
Finish each other's sandwiches. This is my fun shirt that's a reference to the time where I got married to a like male manipulator on the spot, and then he locked me in a room and I died almost. What? It's fucking awful. It's so fucking stupid. It's all.
Sin says huge Lalafell vibes from
You're right. It fucking, this makes me so fucking mad because this is also all I think merch you could just buy in real life. It's just an ad for the Oh My Disney clothing line. That's what I said when we were watching it. I said these are almost all certainly like Disney adult clothes that you can just buy in real life, and like it fucking.
You know when you're following an artist. Oh my god,
freaking out! It's making me so fucking mad.
You know when you see an artist and they post in like a drawing and it's like, it's just a little sketch. It's not that great. I'm so fucking cringe. I'm so wacky. I'm such an idiot. Haha.
And it's this.
That's what it feels like.
Yeah.
No, this is what it feels like.
Yeah, you're right. It's like I'm shitting on my own work for no reason.
And all they do is talk about how like fucking shitty they are.
What's your next?
Aristocats.
Okay.
Robin Hood, Rescuers, Lady Tramp, Aristocats. Straight line for me. In my brain, these could be like slightly varying degrees of the same exact movie.
All right, Aristocats. Is such a weird one. You're saying oh boy because there is a very bad scene in the Aristocats.
It's so unfortunate. Because that movie is so cute. It's so fun. All the kittens are adorable. The main cat's all fun. The
Aristocats. Like, I actually hesitated to figure out where I wanted to put Aristocats on my list because of the bad scene.
It's so bad.
The Aristocats at the bottom of my S tier. It is the very bottom of S tier. Very, very, very bottom.
That's insane.
It has a terrible scene in it.
That's crazy to me.
But everything other than that, I put 10 in S tier.
I put 10 in S tier. That's crazy.
I kept S tier to my top 10.
Fucking Aristocats in the top 10?
Aristocats is in my top 10.
Oh my god.
I don't know, man.
Oh my god, seriously?
Yeah, I liked it a lot. I don't know why. I like the cats. I have cat bias. I
think you just have, like, big cat bias.
I'm a cat person.
Big cat bias.
I'm a cat person. I liked the Aristocats a lot. I felt like it was my favorite iteration of the Lady and the Tramp dynamic. I liked all the characters. I liked their little adventure. I liked, I do have a really big bias for the style of that era visually. I thought it was just really cute and charming. That's what I learned. Here's the thing. What I learned in my ranking is I like whimsy and I like charm. I'm not afraid to admit it. I'm a sucker for some charm.
I know you're a sucker for some charm, but goddamn,
movies that I think are really charming are really like high on my tier list.
You
like,
put this in A, right?
I put it in A.
Combined list? Okay, good.
Because that's the compromise. But yeah, I like charm, and I thought that movie was really charming, except for when it is the most racist thing in the world for like
it
literally
like Peter Pan tier
for 20 seconds.
Yeah. It's like a great movie, and then in the background there's a Siamese cat that's like very much.
He looks racist, and you're like,
eyes and butt teeth.
no shit, he opens his mouth during a song and he says like egg rolls,
he lists off
fortune
3
cookies.
Chinese foods, plays piano with chopsticks, and says my fortune cookie was wrong this morning.
Yeah. And then
he's in the voice the whole time.
Yeah, but then he's not in the movie for the rest
like
of the movie.
20 seconds.
Maybe
20
even
seconds.
Less.
They
probably is even less than that.
Yeah.
It's so fucking insane. It is the most racist thing in the world, and it is in a movie that otherwise is like perfect. And for me, I have zero problems. And Aristocats, like, I was like, man, like I don't even know, like, I was like, I want to make this an S tier movie, but I don't know if I can justify it because of these 10 seconds that are in the movie in the last like fucking 10 minutes.
It was
of
like
the movie.
getting fucking gut punched.
It was so fucking crazy. Overall, like, I want to point out that in that scene is so notably like shitty that they straight up like it's not even in like later versions of the. I think that they edited it out of the soundtrack.
Yeah, because it's literally like 15 seconds. It's like a drum solo.
Yeah, they edited that character
in the main
out
song.
of the soundtrack,
and the main song of the whole thing, Everybody Wants to Be a Cat,
which is a great song. Otherwise, fun song. Otherwise,
where they cut to this fucking little guy.
Yeah,
and he goes like "Egg Foo Yun," haha.
Yeah. It's awful. Otherwise, the movie's great. I don't know. Cute characters.
Yeah.
Fun.
It would probably be an A for me if it wasn't for that. Honestly, it's really bad.
It's really bad, but I'm not saying I'm looking past it because I'm not, but it is very bad, and the movie would honestly probably be higher for me as someone who has it probably higher than it should be anyways, if it wasn't for the most racist scene in the world.
What's next?
Right above Zootopia for me is Wreck-It Ralph. I'm gonna wreck it. I'm gonna wreck it, Penelope.
Oh, Penelope, look out.
Oh, Penelope.
Wreck-It Ralph.
Penelope.
I told you this when we were watching
I started the forest fire in Bambi, Penelope. I'm sorry.
I don't think Wreck-It Ralph is that great.
No, I think
but
that
at the same time,
it hit. We talked about this last night.
This is what I said.
Yeah.
Disney is really pushing diversity now. They're really like trying to emphasize that in their movies and like pay like some sort of recognition or like little details that pay homage to whatever culture they're representing.
Yeah.
In the same way that like Encanto was for people from Colombia.
Yeah.
Wreck-It Ralph was for me as a gamer. Like that's how it feels.
Yeah, exactly.
It came up with like
you felt seen.
Yeah, I see like
in
Ralph
2012.
go, Pac-Man's eating some dots here. And
you're like, wow,
I go,
I've been there.
I've been there. I know Pac-Man. Dirt shout out.
Dirt shout out.
Yeah. How you felt watching Encanto, I felt watching Wreck-It Ralph.
You were so desperate to make that joke. You waited a day to make that
I waited
one?
a day to make that joke. Yeah, I did.
Oh, hold on. Froze up. Close your eyes. Shield yourself. Okay. Wreck-It Ralph was fine. I think that it's probably... we did not rewatch this one because I've already seen it. I feel like when I rewatch it, I will probably not like it as much as I remember liking
Here's
it.
the thing. Wreck-It Ralph kind of high up on A for me.
Okay.
Halfway up on A.
I remember liking it a lot, but I think with hindsight, I bumped it down a little bit for hindsight. I think that there's stuff I can think about in Wreck-It Ralph that, like, I don't think I would like now as much.
Wreck-It Ralph is pretty much right next to Zootopia for me.
Okay. What's your next one, then?
My next one? Emperor's New Groove.
In top of B tier?
Top of B tier.
Is that top or
top
near
of
top?
B-tier.
Okay. Wow. Okay. That is in A tier for me. That is in the... Emperor's New Groove is right in the middle of A tier for me.
Movie's fine. I think it's a little stupid.
Yeah.
It's just a little too stupid.
Here's the thing.
That's not like hatred on the movie. I think it's fun. It's like charming. A little too stupid. Just a little bit.
Yeah. I get what you're saying. I don't know. I'd have to rewatch it. I haven't seen it in a while. That's really one that you watched a lot more recently than me.
Yeah.
I have not seen this movie in like probably at least a decade.
Which I don't believe because I swear that we watched
you are
I
fucking I think you're 100%
wrong. We watched this with a bunch
wrong.
of friends and I swear that
if you ask Sugar if I was there, they would say no. I was not there at all. I have fucking no recollection of that at all, and I would remember rewatching that. It's a beloved movie. I think that it's really beloved with people my age because it's one that was on TV all the time.
Yeah,
when I was growing
Disney
up.
Channel TV show.
People turn into a lot of animals in that one, and that's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah, he turns into an alpaca.
My next movie, Mulan.
Mulan is B.
Mulan's in B tier for me.
You know, I think that's extremely reasonable.
Mulan is in the middle of B tier for me, right in the middle. It is exactly my midpoint for B tier.
I think Mulan kind of sucks. It's an A.
You think it kind of sucks, but it's an A.
It's an A almost out of obligation, I think.
I liked things about it.
Yeah, I like the second half of that movie quite a bit.
I liked things about it. Mulan's a cool character. I think that, like, I get why Disney pushes her a lot more than other princesses from that era because she is a more interesting character than a lot of other princesses from that era.
Yeah.
There's stuff that I do not like about it. Mushu fucking sucks. Mm-hmm. He blows fucking shit. Eddie Murphy Dragon is awful. One of my least favorite comic relief characters. Again, I'm gonna say that for every comic relief character.
Yes, you are.
Most of them, but I do not like him at all. I don't know. It's Mulan. Again, I don't have to talk about it a ton. I think you already know about Mulan.
Once we're all in A tier, we're starting to be hit.
The things about Mulan I don't like are largely just I do not like the comic relief stuff. I think the
first third of the movie's kind of doo-doo.
I don't think it's doo-doo. Like, I think that it's just kind of whatever. Yeah, actually, no, I don't like the opening at all. All the
I
stuff.
don't know why.
I was thinking about it. Yeah, I
I
actually
don't
felt
like
like a lot of it was fucking stupid, like kiddie bullshit. For like the opening, like, and
Yeah.
it's like a Disney movie, but it was more kiddie bullshit than usual for the
It's
opening
like-
of Mulan. Like,
Yeah.
oh, she's in the little thing with the fat lady, and oh, she drew a little mustache on her, haha. Oh, her pants
she
are on
burned
fire.
her butt
Oh, her
really
butt's
high, like
her
Mario.
butt's burned, and then she falls off, and the little cricket comes out of her fucking.
Yeah, it's like,
whatever. I don't fucking
now
care.
that's a
Shut
lucky
up.
cricket.
Yeah, it was
It's
fucking.
like,
It was like annoying bullshit, kind of. And it's shit that I do not like. I felt annoyed for the opening of Mulan, and then when she's learning stuff, it's okay.
yeah, I think and I think the second half of the movie.
And then
is
the
good.
end, I think the first third is just kind of bad, and then the second third is like, okay, I see we're going somewhere. And
She's
the last,
actually awesome.
and then the third was like, she's actually awesome. I
Yeah.
like the last third of it a lot.
Like from that first like battle that they get into, once they get to like the snow area, I'm like, oh shit, yeah, now all these characters, it like really built up to it well.
Yeah. I think that like a big part of my problem is I was really fucking annoyed at the middle where it's like she kills all the Huns single-handedly, and then they're like, you're a fucking woman, go die, idiot. And then she just like, they all like act like she's completely incompetent immediately, which I think is supposed to be like, oh, misogyny, but it's so over the fucking top that it's like not well executed. I think that they could have done that in a way more like interesting, tasteful, smart way, and they didn't.
That's fine.
And it just kind of is goofy as a result. But the ending, I like that all the little freaks that she trains with, like, are her fucking, like, bros at the end of the
Yeah.
movie. I actually
They're
like
just
that.
vibing. They're
She's
chilling.
just one of the guys,
Just
you
one of the
know?
guys.
She's
Mulan's
just one of the guys,
dude.
you
Mulan's just one of the
know?
guys.
What's your next one?
What's my next one? We did Snow White.
We're in your A tier now.
We're in A tier. Bottom of A tier is Snow White for me. We already did that.
Okay, I already did that, yeah.
Then Frozen. Okay, Qweave. So we are now in my top 10. How far are you from yours?
We are in my top 10.
Okay.
We are in my S tier, and we've already talked about a few from my S tier.
We're in S tier. Give me your
I did Atlantis.
Atlantis.
I
Was
did
S tier?
Atlantis. No, I talked about Atlantis
okay.
already. You're next.
Bottom of S tier for me is Pinocchio.
Pinocchio's in my S tier. Pinocchio is number 5 on my list.
Pinocchio's there because it is legitimately
Artistry.
artistry alone.
Huge artistry.
This is like one of the most impressive animated movies ever created.
Yeah, absolutely.
And just by nature of what they had at the time, what they were working with, it will remain one of the most impressive like artistic movies ever made.
The whale sequence is fucking crazy.
I can't like overstate when I was watching this fucking movie.
You were saying
and I
like,
saw
wow,
that
holy shit, so many
every
times.
single fucking frame of that whale being painted as though it was a background element is
It's fucking incredible.
mind-blowing. The
It's
water
so
in
crazy.
that movie is mind-blowing. The fucking parallax. There's parallax in that movie.
Yeah.
They had to animate parallax.
It's a really
In fucking like 1936, dude.
It's an insanely good looking
They
movie.
had like a room-sized fucking camera rig tracking. It's crazy.
Yeah, and even discounting like the technical impressiveness of Pinocchio, it's just a good
It's also
movie.
just like solid.
It's just good.
It's solid.
Most of the villains do get away. Like no one really gets punished for anything.
It's a movie that should be like meandering.
But it isn't.
Yeah.
It is a movie that consists of, like almost every Disney movie did for about the first 50 years of Disney existing, it is a movie that consists of a character just going places and doing random things, but it works really well because it is just about this fucking little freak learning what morality is.
Yep.
Watching Pinocchio smoke cigars is very fun.
The fucking faces he makes when he's smoking his cigar and drinking,
He's like
and he's
turning
just,
sick.
He's
He hates
reacting
it
to
when
his
he's
friend
doing it 'cause
turning
he's
into a
getting
donkey.
peer pressured. The donkey scene's
my God,
horrifying.
dude. Yeah,
also.
no, it's really
it's
scary.
like played up in a horror way. It's
We were
like a
like joking,
horror.
like, haha, TF joke, huh? And then it's like, oh. Ooh.
No, it's not. It's not cute, really.
There's nothing, no redeeming things in that scene.
Yeah. I would say that Pinocchio, as far as that early Disney goes, is like basically just downright perfect.
It's literally perfect. Like,
yeah, that
I
is
think that
Pinocchio
Snow
is my
White-
number 5.
Snow White shows some age and feels kind of like experimental.
Pinocchio feels a lot more timeless.
Pinocchio, I feel like that movie, it's just crazy. It's
Yeah.
legitimately mind-blowing. I'm trying to find the fucking one scene from Pinocchio that has a... It's like this camera shot that's zooming into like an Italian street, and just thinking about
Oh
the
man,
way that
our
it's animated.
our S tiers are very similar. Then.
Yeah, I'm like
I'm
thinking
really
about
surprised at how similar these are.
how like close that we enjoy these movies. Kind of crazy.
Can I go into mine?
Yeah, knock yourself out. Let's hear it.
All right, my S tier. My bottom of S tier, like I said, because I'm fucked up in the head, was the Aristocats.
Yeah.
Above that is a notably better movie if you're a normal person. Princess and the Frog.
Ooh.
Is in my S tier.
Yeah, same. Princess and the Frog is, I think, 6 or 5 for me.
Yeah, it is my favorite Disney princess story. It's great.
It's adorable.
It has a super earned romance. It's a really fun journey. I like all the characters.
The setting
is
villain
great.
is fantastic.
I said this a lot when we were watching it. I just like New Orleans a lot, like as a place and as a setting and things. So seeing something set there is fun. Mm-hmm. It's a fucking banger. It's a banger. Has great songs. Yeah. Great antagonist also. Really great antagonist. Really cool antagonist. With a great Disney death. Love a Disney death. Mm-hmm. Full of Disney magic up the fucking wazoo in Princess and the Frog right after a Disney magic list era.
Yeah. This movie came after fucking Bolt.
This movie came after the Orange era and Home on the Range. It came after an era where, like, it's like they were saving up all their Disney magic for, like, a decade. They were charging, like, a fucking
spirit bomb, dude, this whole time.
Yeah, and they just, like, put out Princess and the Frog, and it is basically the perfection of the Disney princess story, I think. Like, if you look at, I don't know, if you look at just like traditional Disney princesses, like the Cinderellas and shit, it's just like, what if this shit was like characters with personality doing stuff, but it isn't as modern and cutting edge as Tangled is. It has a lot more like in common with the classic era.
I mean, this is a movie that was built on quote unquote nostalgia. It feels,
yeah,
and that's what
it
they were
fucking
going for.
Just does a better job than anything Disney did before that.
People were annoyed at what they were doing, so then they tried to.
It also looks really good. Great animation.
Gorgeous
that
movie.
One. Great,
aside from
gorgeous
when the bottles
movie.
are out and they're all 3D models.
That part's not great, but
I
honestly forgot about that until you mentioned it. So, I like the comic relief character.
Yep.
And for the Cajun lightning bug,
I
liked him. I liked him.
The fact that he squeaks in, he's like a great part of the story.
And I liked him the whole time. He annoyed me literally at first, and then I grew to like him, which is the way you should do a comic relief character.
That's really hard.
Yeah, I liked him. I liked him the whole time, pretty much. So,
okay.
Princess of the Frog, banger. It is a banger. It is.
What number is that for you?
That is my number 9.
Okay. This is fitting. I'm gonna go to my number 9. Winnie the Pooh.
Winnie the Pooh is right above this for me, and I said, I grouped together old Winnie and new Winnie, but I think that I technically have a top 11, but I just kind of am considering these like the Winnie the Pooh.
I think just like the storybookness of it carries all like really hard.
Yeah, Winnie the Pooh's great. I think it is. It's great. It's whimsical as fuck. It's super charming. I like Charm a lot, and Winnie the Pooh is incredibly charming. It's so interesting too, because Winnie the Pooh, the ending of that movie is like, as a kid, whatever, but as an adult, it's so bittersweet. Because it's just like Christopher Robin is gonna grow up one day. Kind of.
It's also like, it is just like a selection of little stories. Like, in terms of meandering, like that's obviously what I've said with every Disney movie. But the presentation of it with the storybook setting makes it feel so much more cozy.
Yeah, I agree.
All the characters are cozy. It's like, it's just a cozy movie.
Yeah, it's
There's
super.
Nothing else to say.
Very cozy. It's very cottage core. You know?
It's very cottage core, as the kids these days would say.
I don't know. There's really nothing bad I can say about Winnie the Pooh.
This movie saw it shot and it took it and it did perfectly. Yeah, it makes you feel warm inside.
Makes you feel warm inside.
It's just a nice fuzzy movie.
Yeah, it's like if it is like if like I don't know if hot cocoa was like a thing you watch.
Yeah, if hot cocoa was a thing that you watch, then
that is Winnie the Pooh. That's like a fucking super saccharine way to put it, but that is also like basically what it is.
Because that's how the movie feels.
I feel like it'd be like morally wrong to put Winnie the Pooh lower. Like you're insulting
exactly.
him.
I felt like bad.
I don't want to. I can't hate Winnie the Pooh.
I could put the sequel down because I'm like, oh, this has like Tom Kenny in it. And it was made in 2008.
Yeah, but also I still like the sequel a lot.
Same.
I still thought that's why I kind of did. Yeah, that's why I kind of grouped them together. Was I liked the sequel a lot, and it's some classic Winnie action. You know, the sequel had a more prominent role for Kanga because they were a girl boss in it.
Okay, so what I want to hear is your 10 through 6.
My 10 through 6.
Just like countdown because we've heard most of them, I think.
Okay, my number 10 is Aristocats. My number 9 is Princess and the Frog.
Yep.
Actually, it's not. I'm wrong. My number 9 was Winnie the Pooh.
Yeah.
Actually.
Oh, same spot for us.
Number 8 was 101 Dalmatians. Mm-hmm. Number 7 was Princess and the Frog. Number 6 is Encanto for me.
Encanto?
I liked Encanto a lot.
I did too.
I was not expecting to like it because it's like, hey, I'm Lin-Manuel Miranda, and I'm in Colombia. We're gonna have some fun with ya.
What was
it's
it?
just like, okay, man.
When we watched that movie, you in a Lin-Manuel Miranda voice, like
You tweeted what I
did
said.
tweet
I
what
don't
you
even.
said.
It wasn't
What
even
the
funny.
To me, it was so fucking funny because you hadn't done the Lin-Manuel Miranda voice yet.
I'll have to look at what it is. It was like it was like I'm fucking. My family, we all have powers. We like to sit around and we talk for hours.
It's like
that's
that
what
was
it
your
was.
description of the fucking movie.
That was.
Was saying, "This is my family. We all have powers.
We
We like to hang out and talk for hours." It was so fucking funny. For no reason, just like out of nowhere, you just said that. Stop.
I have to hold on.
I got it.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
but also Encanto was really good.
It was great. It was another one of those movies that has like so few flaws.
Yeah. It did genuinely, like, I shit on Lin-Manuel Miranda because he's a fucking nerd. Yeah, Hunchback is higher for me.
It's just really competitive once I get up here.
it is a fucking bloodbath down here.
I think Hunchback, the thing with it, quote unquote, is it's again that like little bit of tonal whiplash.
The fucking gargoyles are very bad.
Which like
they are very bad.
They're not even that bad. Like compared to every other comic relief character in a fucking Disney
That's the
movie,
thing. They're not that. If they were in a normal Disney movie, they would not be as bad. But it's the fact that they are in Hunchback.
What I described
is what
it
hurts
as.
them.
What I described it as is if like you were watching Les Mis and then midway through like a cartoon goat starts doing a little dance and it's like, "Hey, go get the girl, baby!
I'm Goldie the goat."
It's like,
yeah.
But also that aside,
other than that,
it's just a really solid musical about France.
Yeah, what I was saying when we were watching it is it's definitely, like, by far, for me, the Disney movie where, I felt like the songs were, like, perfectly implemented in the movie. Like, they just were really seamless, except for the one where they're like, "Quasimodo, you gotta have sex!"
Like,
other than that one wasn't great, but...
In the sense, this is a movie that felt like a real-ass just musical.
Yeah, no, it felt like a musical.
It felt like I went to the theater and I saw a fucking, like, 1930s musical that has lasted because of how high quality the music was.
Yeah, which is why it has stage adaptations, which I don't think is common, like, outside of just fucking garbage adaptations for Disney. Like, I think there's, like, a Lion King stage adaptation, and it sucks.
It's the longest running show on Broadway.
It sucks.
Does it suck? I don't think it sucks.
I think it sucks. I've decided it sucks.
I think it's pretty good. I think as
I watched it. Pretty cringe.
Anyways,
yeah,
Hunchback is fantastic.
Hunchback is. I'm not gonna say my ranking for it, but it is higher than that for me.
As much as I love,
I'm gonna save I think we should save what our actual top threes are specifically until we're like there. But
well, you already know my number 3.
I don't know. I'm not paying attention.
Okay. So the thing with Hunchback is it's like, aside from just. Oh, I'm losing my Discord connection. There we go. No. Aside from just the what's it called? Like Hellfire, everyone knows is a good song. Every other song in that,
they're all good.
Is so fucking.
I love.
Good.
They're also
and they all have like such a nice motif.
Yeah, I was gonna say I really think I think they're super smartly implemented. One of my favorite moments in that movie is Hellfire, but I really like that. Hellfire.
You're gonna say the same thing I'm gonna say. I think. Go on.
I really like that Hellfire is like an extension of Heaven's Light, technically, because I think it's a really smart way.
It's the same like tune with like slight variation.
Yeah, but I think it's a really smart way of showing like Frollo's obviously like the bad guy and Quasimodo's like a good guy, but they both have really warped perceptions of the same character. Yeah. So I like that they both have like. Basically the inverse fantasy songs about the same character, where Quasimodo's like, Heaven's Light, blah blah blah, and Frollo's like, Hellfire, blah blah blah. But they're like just singing about the exact same thing.
Fucking song.
It's the same song from like different perspectives, and it's very cool.
Bells of Notre Dame is like, I think legitimately like one of the best openings to any Disney movie. by a mile.
Yeah,
maybe not by a mile, but by a big margin.
Yeah, it's a very it's just a great movie.
Just
I don't know.
movie.
Out discounting the gargoyles, it's pretty much like perfect.
Yeah, I'd say if it weren't for the gargoyles, this would be like S tier, like #1, no contest.
Yeah, it is a shame that they're
and instead
there.
it's like top 5.
It is like a relentlessly dark movie.
Yeah, no, especially,
which I think is part of why I'm like
why it's so good is because it like
into
continues to be like.
I don't feel patronized by, and that is the problem with the fucking gargoyles, is they're like patronizing,
exactly.
and nothing else is. So
exactly.
Yeah, great movie. Everyone's seen this
amazing.
one, but it's a great one.
Yeah.
Next on my list is Beauty and the Beast.
Beauty and the Beast.
Beauty and the Beast. Beauty and the Beast. I don't even fucking know. It's Beauty and the Beast. It's great. It is like, it's good. It's a good movie.
It's a very good movie. Very good movie. Do you want to just wrap out our top 3s?
We can just talk our top 3s. Sure.
Okay. My number 3 was Encanto. My number 2 was Lilo and Stitch. My number 1 was Beauty and the Beast.
Lilo and Stitch is my number 3. Hunchback is my number 2. Bambi is my number 1. So I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Where'd I put it again?
You put Bambi in like C or something.
I put Bambi below Emperor's New Groove. Bambi is 1 spot away from Chicken Little.
Yeah, Bambi was my number 1.
That's crazy.
Bambi was my number 1. I think that artistically, it was just such a fucking... I give a lot of points to whimsy, and I also give a lot of points to, like, this is just an art film.
Oh my god.
I don't know. I thought that Bambi was really, 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 like... I don't know.
This is not a divorce moment. It's not that. Like, I get it. Don't get me wrong.
I like it in a different way than I liked anything else that we had watched.
Maybe it's a pretty movie, but that's it. That's all I got.
I don't know. I Bambi's pretty movie, and then
I got as much out of Bambi as I could of watching like cute deer outside.
Yeah,
that's why
massive.
I liked it so much.
That's
because I've seen so many
points.
cute deer outside.
Yeah, I think Bambi being that high
I honestly
is like
might make Lilo and Stitch number 1.
I think Bambi being that high is like fucking a weird ass opinion. I have my top 10's kind of weird.
We basically have the same fucking top 10.
Because I think some of them are like really just.
I
like,
think Bambi's the only one that's like a shocker for me.
Bambi
else
is
like
weird. I'm willing to admit that, but Bambi is. You know what? It's that fucking charm. It's that charm. I love charm and I love whimsy.
It's the wonderful charm of a movie without a story.
It's a wonderful charm of a movie that is straight up just about like deer trying not to die for an hour.
Wandering around.
It's just like trying not to die, and there's like some horrifying scenes in that. I really like that the villain is just like off-screen presence of man being a thing. I don't know. It's so.
I have no hate for Bambi.
I know. I'm just talking about Bambi.
Yeah.
It's such a weird like. Kind of artsy fartsy movie that you could not make.
Oh no, never.
Ever?
I think that's what's interesting about the earlier Disney movies.
Yeah, but like there's like no way you could fucking make it. There's no way if you made it that it would be anything other than a weird indie movie. And like I don't know, it's fucking it's out there and it's a weird little film and I like it and I like watching it.
Yeah, I think that the problem with Bambi is that it had no magic. It didn't have the magic of the movie.
No one cast any spells.
So
that is an understandable complaint. You're just like them. Yeah, and then Beauty and the Beast. Yeah, just
classic princess.
Classic princess movie. It is, I think, like at this point, is just the blueprint for like the princess movie. And it's so weird that it took them until the fucking like 90s to do that kind of like they really spent a long time trying to figure out
every princess movie. It feels like they didn't get it.
Beauty and the Beast was the first one where I felt like this is it. Like they did it. They figured it out. It was the
first movie where they made two characters interact and fall in love over the course of like an hour-long film.
Yeah, instead of just like fucking every goddamn Disney prince like before that point is just a guy that shows up and sees a woman and is like, oh. They don't even say that. They just like do their weird like toothy smile that men in Disney do, where they like kind of open their mouth a little bit and look down.
Hold on. I'm gonna draw it. Hold on. I'm gonna draw it. You can keep talking.
I don't know what you're doing. This is... This is a disaster.
What's a disaster? It's like...
What? You're drawing the Disney print smile?
Yeah.
I'm glad that you can visualize this so clearly, because it's a very distinct thing. His forehead's fucking huge.
Yeah.
Okay. This looks great. There's that Disney nose. You don't have to put this much detail into
no,
it.
I just need to like...
This is an art stream now.
Give him some hair.
Yeah, it looks good.
Little Disney Prince hair. This looks like Disney Prince hair, I think.
Yeah.
And they always have this fucking smile.
They don't look happy ever. Yeah, it's like... Yeah, that's kind of it. That's kind of it, yeah. Just like that. Yeah.
It's legitimately like the most unnatural
I think that his
smile
mouth needs to
in
be
the
less
world.
tall. Like, they don't have that...
Yeah,
their,
you're
their
right,
mouth, their
right.
mouths are always
God.
kind of small. They always have kind of small mouths. Like, they have to look like... They kind of have human proportion mouths. They're not cartoony. Because everyone was rotoscope for so long. Yeah.
Yeah, that's it. That's it.
That's it. That's
they
the
do have like
size.
the little bit of black,
Yeah, just a little bit.
just like a little bit,
Yeah.
and they're showing a little bit of a.
Yeah, that's great. That looks just like Prince Charming.
Every single fucking Disney prince
And the
has this like
prince.
exact same shitty ass mouth. Here, let me use the fill tool a little bit.
You don't have to refine this. You can... Okay.
In
we're
fact,
good.
what I'm gonna do.
Oh my fucking god. Are you using him as a...
No, because in every fucking
He's
frame he
always
has
doing
it.
He is
In every fucking frame he has it.
constantly
Like
doing
literally
it.
every fucking time he
Can you
shows up.
Go back to your paint tab.
Yeah, hold on.
You get a comparison.
Wait, I think I literally drew the fucking Little Mermaid prince. Hold on.
He looks like he's good.
8 legs.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's doing it too. Every
8
fucking
legs.
time, dude. It's this one.
Oh wait, yeah, that one.
This one. This is the
That's
one.
the one. That's the one.
This one's it too. This one's a good example of it too.
Why is it so big?
It's so.
Hold on.
It sucks. It fucking sucks.
Look up. What this? No, what? I like the rotoscoped era. They've been doing it forever.
Like literally.
What is
fucking
happening
forever?
here? What is happening to him?
What the fuck is that?
Okay, I thought this was like porn.
Wait, there one. There it is. There it is. There
Yeah,
it is. There it is again.
He's doing it. He's doing it.
He's doing it. It's literally like the last scene of the fucking movie starts doing it.
What about Cinderella?
Cinderella Prince?
What's he like?
Yeah! Literally, like, fucking
that's-
shot number one! They don't know how to make men smile. They literally, like, every time...
That's exactly the one I was imagining this guy.
Yeah, every time a fucking man shows up in a Disney movie...
Sleeping Beauty.
Oh my god. Every time a man shows up in a fucking Disney movie, they... You want... Dude, no, the second one. There it is! It's every time a fucking man shows up in a Disney movie for literally like 40 fucking years. Yeah, no, they do it in Princess and the Frog too. They legitimately like don't know how to draw a man smiling. I don't know what it is. Like, oh my fucking god.
Why are they always doing this? Just fucking stop it, dude.
No, they like actually don't know. Yeah, look up Human Beauty and the Beast. It's
Oh, yeah, he looks bad in that.
every time that they have a man smile.
He looks bad on that
It's
one
always
when he
like
becomes
fully
a human.
stretched teeth out.
They gave him really plump lips, though.
He does have those plump lips.
That kind of, I think they did that to offset it, but he's still kind of doing the
I
smile.
think that's what it is. I think it's they don't want to give the prince his fucking lips.
Yeah, he looks less bad, but I don't like how he looks as a human.
I don't
really.
love how it's fine. It's
but
fine.
It does. He has less of the Disney.
He has like a human-looking smile. It's the Disney smile, except it's like a little more like
functional.
functional.
Bit less bad. What's
Oh my god. His name was Phoebus.
You do it.
I'm
kind of not really. He's like doing.
He gets away from it. He has his face is like too detailed to do a Disney smile.
Yeah, they.
Because it's not just the. Hold on. It's not just the. It's not just the fucking.
We're just having fun on Google now.
I need to emphasize.
We're just having a fun Google now.
It's not just the fucking mouth. It's not just the teeth.
No,
it's also
like the
eyes
face.
being
It's the
like
eyes.
this.
They're like they always look kind of like. I don't know. Yeah, no, I think we get it. Hold on, I have to cover your face.
I'm sorry.
You're overwriting me.
I'm sorry. No, I talk to this every fucking movie. They legitimately do not know how to make men smile. Wait, look up the guy from Tangled. Can you do me a favor?
Hold on.
Can you do me a favor and look up the guy from Tangled?
Hold on, I'm just... I just had to finish this picture for you.
Look up Finn Rider.
Flynn. He has a smile, look at him. He's going crazy.
No, but he's like pushing it.
He's like...
No, it's only in the love scenes. It's only when they like show up to like, God. I just wanted to double check. I don't think they do it because it's harder to make someone smile. He looks good. Yeah, because he has to have fucking lips.
He has it here.
Wait, come back.
No. Oh no.
No, I legitimately don't fucking get it, dude. It's like people don't smile with teeth very often. Like a calm smile doesn't have teeth on it. Does that make sense? Like a calm romantic smile is not showing teeth generally. That's like a fucking like having fun, really good time. You're smiling too much to close your fucking lips. And they don't do that for some reason. For some reason, to be like you're in love, you like...
Do you like my body I gave him?
I do. What you want to imagine, this is an act for the chat at home. This is like a fucking Blue's Clues, like, kids, you try this one. Okay? What you have to do is curl your lips in so you can't see, like, the red part of it, and then show your teeth in the smile.
Why are you doing this? Stop it. Stop smiling at me like that. I think
that's what they smile like. That's literally what they fucking smile like.
Yeah, I think we're done. I think we're good.
I think we're done. I respect your Bambi choice.
I don't think there are really any more Disney movies that we have to worry about here.
You're gonna make your own Disney prince?
We might watch like Fantasia or something.
Yeah, no, we're gonna watch the rest of them. Don't worry. Hey, scroll up a little bit.
Oh yeah, what?
Yeah, okay, there we go.
Okay, oh yeah. Oh, there was like a weird like bug on the screen.
Yeah, there's like a bug on the screen. Something's up, dude.
That's weird. I don't know what that was. I think this is the stream.
I think we're good here.
I think this is the stream. I think this is we've been going for a while.
I think we combined our opinions.
Song of the South was in. We did it. That you literally can't watch that one. We didn't watch it.
Yeah. It's no longer on Disney Plus, which I talked about is insane. The fact that Song of the
Peter
South
Pan
is not
there,
on
though.
Disney Plus, but Peter Pan is. It's crazy. Crazy shit.
I think I want to wrap it up. It's late.
We're good. Jesus Christ, 11:30.
Well, hey, thanks for coming.
Thanks for coming to hear us talk for literally 3 hours.
Stream. This song's been going on for fucking like 20 years. It's miserable. This song's driving me fucking crazy. Anyways, thank you for coming. It's good to be back, baby. The king is back, baby.
Oh my god.
I'll see you all on Tuesday probably. But yeah, follow me on twitter.com at beakmagic for updates on streaming stuff, and I'll hopefully see you on Tuesday. No, goodbye. I'm gonna raid wolves. No bitches.
Bye-bye.
No bitches.